everyone, this is Sabado from alsabado.com, the freelance editor online. I just thought of doing this video to answer a question uh, posed by someone who wrote to me today, and I'll read it to you. This is her email. Hi, Miss Al. I find helpful your post, accounting book sample entries. I am a self-employed who also do everything about my small business, but I'm having a hard time doing the ledgers, journals. Okay, I don't know how to start, and end of the year is coming. I'm nervous already. I don't find hiring a bookkeeper budget friendly. Okay, that's from her. Okay, so I really want to learn. I have confident, probably she means confidence, to do it on my own. I'm getting confused looking at other samples until I found your blog. Thank you. I want to use a pattern and study the sample entries you did because I find it easy to understand. However, I'm having a hard time to view it. Is it okay to ask a copy of that sample? Thanks a lot, Anne. Okay, Anne, thank you for your email. Now, this video is inspired by your email. Actually, this is the first time I'm going to do this. Now, I'm going to teach you how to use that web page or that post I have on my website. Um, I'll show it to you. Okay, now I'll pull out the camera. I remember I have a camera which I bought from CDR King. I know some of you don't like CDR King, but I think I'm sort of a fan of CDR King. Now, I'll show you my monitor, all right? So, there you go. You see that? Okay, that's my monitor. Now, I'll click there F11. Okay, ting, there you go. Now you find there, now this is the page on my website that says accounting books sample entries. All right, it's dated October 20th 2014, and there you scroll down and you find there this arrow. It says pop out. You click it, ching, and it will lead you to another page. Okay, so there's a page and it's loading. Now this page has there the zoom in. You find that? Now you notice the printing is disabled by the owner. Okay, and so you cannot print this. For some reasons, I actually disabled it because okay, sorry, I have to go back. Sorry for the snapshot. I thought I disabled it because these pa- this documents are still confidential. Okay, so if you find this on some people's table, I find it a bit confidential, so I thought I disabled it, so you won't be able to print it. All right, so there again you find there is you zoom in. Okay, so you have a better look, you have a better view, a much bigger view of the text. Okay, so there you have the journal. On page 2 you have the cash disbursements. Okay, on page 3 you have the cash receipts. Okay, and then on page 4 you have the ledger. Now this ledger, I assume and I believe it's different from the actual uh, examples of bookkeepers and accountants, that I made it in such a way that I can go back to it and see the summary of my monthly expenses and even my uh, income for the quarter and probably for the month and for the year. Okay, so there you go. So there you have it. Now, the idea about doing our own bookkeeping is that, for one, oops, okay, there, got me there. We get a chance to do our own bookkeeping. Yes, that's possible, and that will actually help us to minimize our costs by not hiring um, professionals such as accountants and bookkeepers who are very helpful. We know that. But there'll be a time we have to. Okay, when do we hire their expertise? There'll be time we have to hire them, especially when we need to come up with a financial statements. Okay, now bear in mind that not everyone will have to prepare financial statements. There'll be some people who'll be required to do so when, for instance, they earn their annual income has reached um, an amount equivalent or equal to 550,000, if I'm not mistaken, or so, pesos. Okay, so these people will have to seek the expertise of accountants or the certified public accountants or CPAs, and the CPA will prepare a financial statement for them. Probably you'll be lending them your account books, your official receipts, and every document that will support the financial statements, okay, for them to validate and verify that you have correct documentation and so on and so forth. All right, so I think that's about it. I've showed you how to use the web page. If you would have questions, ask the BIR. Okay, you can write to me, of course. I don't mind if I can answer a question. If you have questions I cannot answer, I really have to ask the BIR. And there was a time I called the BIR, our regional district office here in Marikina, and I asked. I think I don't remember quite now what I asked, but I didn't realize that I was already talking to the division chief, if that's okay with you, talking to the division chief of the BIR. And I find Marikina BIR very accommodating, and kudos to that, okay, for doing their job very well. Now, I think that's about it for now. Again, I hope you find it easy to fill out your account books. And just as I was told by the BIR, kung paano po ang alam nyo. Okay, because I asked, ma'am, paano po ba gamitin yung account books or yung accounting books? And I was told just that, kung paano po alam nyo. So, I hope that's a relief. Okay, so with these samples, I hope that you find it easy to use your accounting books, and you find it even useful for your own reference, say how you budget your monthly income and so on and so forth. Okay, so again, have a nice day and enjoy your week.